What is going on? Let's see. Starting about a minute late. That's all right. Let's see. TK popped in earlier. Kale. Zach's going on. What's up, Bears? Uh-oh. Already having signal issues. How's the picture, guys? How's the picture? It's telling me it's not great. Hopefully it holds up. What's up, Stoop Fast? Stoop Fast truck in the house. Loud and clear. That's what I like hearing. Yep. So last week we did the Boss 302 subscriber build. I think the next one is also going to be, or the next one's going to be obviously starting in March. As I said, it's going to be once a month thing, and it's going to be, even though he doesn't have it anymore, it's going to be Yellow Hammers. It'll be his opportunity to kind of talk about his car and everything that happened to it. I think his video on what happened should have got more views, but you gotta be careful now too on this YouTube. I've been getting actually had a live. I think I let one word slip, and it got put to limited. Hey, Smacky, I appreciate it, sir. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like, I've said it every time because it is shocking, and I can't believe that there's 4,000 people out there that are at least they might not be watching, but at least click the button. Yeah, it is exciting. I'm supposed to get the RV, take it camping this weekend with the boys. It was gonna be our first time camping. I wasn't gonna make a video on it. I was just gonna go enjoy camping with my kids. And then the camper, I've got a storage spot for it now. I've picked up storage, so it is going to be out of the driveway, and it will not be blocking my Mustangs anymore. So that's exciting. Right now, it's blocking the Fox in, and I took the Boss out the other day. I need to do that car desperately needs a good paint correction. Yeah, it's actually doing really well. And I mean, that right there is why I did it. Like, it is a brand new model, and any video you can do on a brand new model is going to do pretty well. So, and it's also the best selling RV there is. So, brand new model, best selling RV, recipe for success. So, I'm doing it purely to take over, hopefully, as like that constant content that keeps getting views. Even if it's not like along with my base, because that's kind of why I did the Carvana thing anyways a while back. But yeah, so I got to get the Boss needs a thorough detailing. It needs new brakes. So the moment that RV's out of the way, I'm gonna do new brakes on the front. I think the fronts are the ones that are squeaking. Probably need to go ahead and order the back, the rear. But I got new rotors, new pads. I'll swap those out. If I can get the right temperature, I think we're going to throw this stuff on the calipers. We'll probably, scuff up the calipers. Let's see what the instructions say. But yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll probably do this on the calipers. Get them red. And then I got new Brembo decals. We'll put those on. It'll be red with Brembo. And then we'll get some, I'm sure it's out there, but the very high temperature clear. So we get some very high temperature clear so we can seal it. It's a project I've been wanting to do for a long time. Oh, I got you, Zach. Hey, man, take care of business, dude. Real life always takes priority, for sure. What's up, Big Stick? So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. I've been this weather. We've had horrible weather for the past like 2.5 weeks plus. Like just abysmal. It's been freezing for the first week. It was really cold, and then we had like that misty rain where it's like 30 degrees and misty rain, and it's awful, man. You can't do anything in it. But I'm so excited. We got such big. I mean, to me, it's big. I know it's not big videos compared to like a lot of other YouTube channels, but I love like anything that I get to like change on the car. I get excited about it, and I'm really, really am excited to do the Roush vs Flowmaster video. I think that's going to be a cool one because they're like two of the brands I was looking at when I first bought the car. Those are two of the brands I wanted, and I found a used set of SLP loudmouths, so I went with those. So I have the Roush now. It'll be cool to test out the Flowmaster and see which one I want more. And Eris, I have not had a chance. I have one of those waist tape measures, Eris. Hey, Matt, thanks for the congrats, sir. I meant to say that. Hey, what's up? And thank you. I haven't measured the throw of my stick shift yet. So I still got to do that and get that to you, man. So I'm curious as to what it is. The throw distance. Thanks, Mark. I appreciate you, brother. And I don't have, because of the weather's being so crappy, I haven't had a ton to do here lately. I was going to do the brakes in my garage and just knock them out, but like I didn't want to have to take the wheels off twice. So I was waiting to do the brake job and then do the paint the calipers at the same time when I get it outside. And that might not work out. I might end up having to do the brakes separately, and I don't know if I do the calipers, I'll do a video on that. But if it's just the brakes, I'm probably not going to do a video. I'm sure there's plenty of Brembo brake change videos, and no one needs another one. But there might not be one for a boss. I don't know. Maybe I will. I have no idea. But I mean, it's all the same. The Brembos are the same on the GT and as they are on the Boss. But I know Boss guys look up probably Boss 302 brake change. So maybe I should. I mean, if you think about the number 4,000 in the terms of boss owners, so say you guys were like all boss owners, right? So there was like, I want to say it's like just shy of 4,000 bosses made in 2012, and then there was a little over in 2013. Who we got coming in here? What's up, Grace? The price of the new Axlebacks now, the used Axleback market is bare. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. I don't know where it is, man. I don't know where the tape is. I don't think I can do it with a tape measure. I think I need a like a waistband tape. Like what you were using. If I had like a flimsy tape measure, it would work, but I got those heavy duty rigid ones. What's up, Tim? What's up, Mike? Got the usual suspects coming in today. What's up, Big Stick? Hey, what's up, Freeman? Oh, you're good. So actually, it's funny. I had a. I don't read into these things, guys. I really don't, because I kind of know, I know what I'm about. I made a post earlier in the week saying, oh, we're only X amount of subs away from 4,000. I was just excited, right? Because, I never thought I'd have this many to begin with. And this dude, basically told me, sheesh, enough already. You've only been saying it over and over. And then, another guy's like, yeah, try and be a little humble. I was like, okay, yeah, that's me. I'm the least humble guy on the planet right here. They might have a Tesla. No, I don't have a Tesla. I would daily drive a Tesla, but I don't have one. But I prefer my truck because I can pull stuff. Hey, TK, what's up, my friend? Let me share this on the channel. Oh, appreciate you, man. I don't got a ton going on today though. We got so I just did an update video for the channel. It's very, I didn't really push it too hard, but it was just to let the people who watch the stuff frequently know like what's going on. We're gonna get like I said earlier in the stream, we're gonna get the camper out of here. We've had the Fox guys. We've been talking. We're trying to get another Fox cruise scheduled. And then the boss has got its own lineup of videos I need to make. Once I can figure it out, I need to get on the phone with Ken, or like a face to face with Ken, and look at my transmission because I want to do the conversion from S550 to S197. I've been talking about it forever and ever, and I actually sat down to do it one day, and everything that the video, there was a forum that I found that I was following, and everything it said I needed, I bought. But then when you start going to build it, it doesn't talk about like where everything goes. So I need to make sure I do not want to screw up my transmission because it's worth more than this car is. What's up, Downhill Daddy? Oh shoot, it jumped. Sublime trying to get my laptop crapping out of me all day. Yep. My work laptop does that to me. They're saying hey to each other. Tim's almost got 500 with no content. That's pretty funny. Oh shoot. Hey, TK became a member. Hey, I appreciate you, TK. You didn't have to do that. Obviously, I have that up. Trying to, I have that up to support channel if people want to, but I appreciate everybody that does. But you guys definitely don't have to, so I definitely do appreciate the channel members on here. No, you're good, man. You are good. You're good. Yeah, there's the weather. I can't wait. I cannot wait for the spring. I am so excited. A lot of the boss group is trying to get me to go to Pitts. I've been getting a lot of people asking me if I'm going, and I really want to go because they do a boss Tail of the Dragon day, and there's a lot of boss 302s in one place, and they're all running the dragon, and I think that'd be such a cool video to make. I just it's all about timing, and it's like 40 days away now, and I don't have a hotel. I don't know. I'm not even registered for it. But I might be out in Gatlinburg later this year, but it won't be with my car. Might be taking the family out there to go camping and then go to Dollywood. I'm gonna go ahead and what else do I want to talk? I had something I did want to talk about. Where is it? I'd probably give away a shirt for the 4,000. Why not? I don't really push these things. I don't know why. I mean, I feel weird pushing t-shirts, but I do have t-shirts. We can probably do a giveaway here. I got a medium. I got another medium. So if you're a slender figure, which I'm sure all you are, I got a large. I got an extra large. Another extra large. And a large. The choices are medium, large, or extra large. So we'll do a giveaway here in a little bit. Give away a shirt. I'm not going to do a big giveaway for 4,000 because I think I did a pretty big giveaway recently, and yeah, it was a large giveaway. So for me, at least, for this little channel. Been there many times. Okay. Yeah, we were at Pigeon Forge for Ponies and Smokies, and we loved it out there. And Gatlinburg's not far from Pigeon Forge, right? So TK, if you're still here, you're about to run the you're gonna start running the Challenger at some drag events. And Freeman Harris, sir, I know you're new to the stream here. I think. What are you a boss owner? No, you're the guy. Were you the guy I was talking to who has a GT that you're putting all the boss parts on? Let me double down here. Sorry, I was talking to a lot of people today. Let me make sure. As far as what, Nate? What are you talking about? Heard anything more from Striker Lights or Custom Pony One? What are you referring to? Yep. Okay, that's you. Gotcha. That's awesome. Yeah, I really do want to get the that is something I'm going to do this summer. I definitely want to get the boss on this track a few more times. I want to do some autocross this year. Obviously, it's all schedule dependent, right? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we can do. My schedule is crazy, guys. It is crazy this year, but I'm hoping that we can get some cool events in. What is ARCA? Wounded Warrior Project number 69, of course. Jeez. I'm glad Wounded Warrior Organization turned it around, man. They fired that clown that was running it a long time ago. The Food Stamp NASCAR League. Okay. Oh, are you running that car? So that race car you had, you're driving that? I would love nothing more. Like, I wish I had a beater that I could race. So like they got the bomber class here, and I think that would be so much fun. You just go out there in a stripped out car and just race. I think that'd be such a blast, and I'd love to do that. But I don't got the money to buy another car like that. Pink 69. Oh, man. Man, you got some exciting stuff coming up, dude. I'm going to go ahead and open the panel, guys, because I honestly, unfortunately, due to the weather, I didn't accomplish anything to actually have anything to preclude. Because usually I try and give you guys the heads up on what's coming up. But unfortunately, the weather was terrible. And that is the invite. If somebody wants to hop up, I don't know how long we'll be live today, but we'll stay up for a bit. Anyone's got questions about anything, man? Yeah, dude, that sounds good. See, what I need to do is I need to meet you up near Fayetteville, because if you go on Copart all the time, man, I should go out there because I'd love to just walk around because I've been there one time. And that was when I wrecked my daily and I had to go grab some personal belongings out of it. Oh, emailed me? Chuck, it depends the email address you sent it to, because the old address I think you used to send things to. Hold on a second. The old address you used to send stuff to, I believe that NC State shut that down on me. Because I've been graduated from school for over 10 years. So I think they shut that down on me. Let's see. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool, man. I mean, I wish I had like just free revenue around to do that kind of stuff and like get projects, work on them slightly, and send them on their way. Yeah, I think that'd be fun. I wish I had time to do that, but I mean, most of the people in the stream kind of know what I do for a living, and unfortunately, that doesn't come with a ton of free time. Yeah, it was that one. Yeah, so I got what he's referring to is I got rear-ended. I had a Nissan Versa, and it was my daily, and it was in a pouring storm, and I was at like a dead stop, and this dude it was an old veteran, man, and I thought I was gonna be mad at him, but he had like one leg, and he was like a freaking non-vet, and anyways, he rear-ended me doing about 70 miles an hour, and I was pretty much at a dead stop, and he hit me so hard, and I was in such like oh crap mode because in front of me was a semi, and if he sandwiched me, I was gonna die. I put it in first, and I cocked the wheel over to the left, trying to drive around this guy, and he hit me so hard that I ripped the lever off the transmission. It was freaking crazy, and I felt good. I felt fine after the wreck. But 2 days later, I realized I was not fine. I had some back issues. What's up, Carmob? No, I'm not saving the world, man. I'm not saving the world. Not right now. It says congrats on ARCA. Yeah, and I did post the thing. I don't know if I can pin it from my phone. Can I pin a comment from my phone? We'll find out. If anybody wants in here, feel free to hop in. Yeah. No, yeah, it was bad, man. It was bad. I didn't learn. So I got a referral for a chiropractor when I got hit, and unfortunately I was moving, so that referral I never got a chance to get seen. So between the wreck and actually getting treated, 6 months had passed, and I was living with this. It felt like I had pulled a muscle deadlifting like really bad. And then I get to the chiropractor, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you got 1, 2, 3. You got 3 ribs that are dislodged." And he just goes, pushes them all back in. And I was like, "Oh!" And like I couldn't believe like how much better I felt. It was very sore after he did that though. But I mean, man, it was crazy. He's like, "Yeah, you've been living with ribs out of place." Yeah, and I guess I'm not surprised. Like the guy who, okay, Chuck said he sent pics of upgrades. Hold on, Chuck. Let me see. What email address, Chuck? Because a bunch of my emails don't work now. Let's see. Yeah, you're going to have to send it. Chuck, you're going to have to send it to this one. Hold on. Let's let Nate in here. What's up, Nate?
What's up?
The M.A. Braille's one doesn't work, my friend. Turn my volume up so I can actually hear you. Try that one, Chuck. I don't know why it's Brailsford Rides one. I guess someone already has Brailsford Rides. It was taken, so I couldn't use it.
Did you make I was trying to make an email this week for mine, and any configuration, it's like how many Nathan James Marcy's are there out there? Every configuration of initials, letters, numbers, it's taken.
So you're trying to keep your channel name your name?
I don't know. I thought about changing it and don't really have anything other than me. I always feel like every name I come up with is a gimmick.
What's up, Wasted Talent?
What I was asking for, if you'd heard back from Striker Lights or Custom Pony 1, was did they give you any feedback? Because like your discount code, I think they track that stuff to see like traffic to their site if they use your discount, stuff like that. I
talk to Custom Pony 1 pretty frequently. I mean, people do use my code. I don't get like, I don't get like royalties or anything from those guys.
No,
Like,
I get that. It was just
I don't get
sometimes it's nice to know that stuff. You know, do you
Yeah.
drive any traffic anywhere? You know, maybe if you're driving a bunch of traffic there, it was, you know, subscriber counts going up. Maybe that's the reason. That's the reason why I asked.
I got you. Yeah. I mean, it all depends. I don't know what's this last month was a really good month for me. It just shot up. It's starting to slow down again. Like if I had kept on that momentum that I had last month, like I'd be well over like 10,000 by the end of the year. But it's slowed down a lot. Like and that's just how it goes, man. It comes and goes in waves. And you know, like the one thing I could say is that like if you don't ever let it run your life. You know what I'm saying? Just do the stuff you're gonna do. And when stuff happens, good things happen, be happy about it. Like we used to sit in here, and there's a couple guys in here. So like me, Sublime, we'd be in here talking, right? And like your sub count would like go up a good amount because you meet new people, right? You're talking to new people, and then like the next day, probably because some words were said here, I don't know if it ticks off the powers that be, but like you'd gain like 10 and I lost 15. All right. It was crazy how it happened. And you know, if you can let it bother you a lot. And because I mean, when you start out, right, 15's a lot.
Yeah.
Like it's a big chunk. And so
especially whenever you're like trying to get to 1,000, it's like,
yeah.
Oh, I got 10 today. Wake up tomorrow. I lost 20. What happened?
Yeah. So I mean, and some of the times is right. Some people make sometimes like it can recognize if people have made like duplicate accounts. So like you'll see there's a way to see why they've unsubscribed, and I can't remember how to do it. But sometimes like it's a like if a channel if something's just not being used, then it'll just like they'll take you off there if no one's even like using the account. They'll say it's a dead account.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day.
All right, he said he sent it. Let's see. Well, I got Yellowhammer's stuff. I need to start setting up for his video. So the thing is, like, it'd be cool to do. It'd be cool to do like Yellowhammer, then you, but then that means I'm done 3 yellow school bus yellow bosses back to back.
Use me as a fill-in because I don't, like you were saying, you were wanting to see people with modifications. I don't have any. My stuff's still all stock.
I got you.
I've just got the history of mine more than anything.
Yeah. Well, the other good thing is too, like I don't mind, like you're in here now too, so which is good. So it's like give you the chance. I like helping out other boss owners, so you're trying to get off the ground here too. So if I can plug you here, that's good too.
Curl said it best last week. The boss community is so much better than most any other place on Facebook I have found with Mustangs.
I agree.
Like the other groups, I'd love to. I almost just get in the total all-out brawls with people, and I'm like, this isn't worth my time.
I like my local Fox community, and most of the Fox groups I've been in have been okay. You do eventually get the people who'll start bickering over like the LS. Someone will chime in with like, "Oh, LS swap it," and then they'll start fighting. But other than that, man, the Fox group's been pretty good. That's why I really do like my Fox body a lot. Like I was thinking about selling the Fox body and seeing what I could do to buy my dad's car. But like I really like the Fox, and I like the community that's around it.
That's what I grew up with, was a bunch of Fox bodies and all them guys. So that, a lot of them were most of the time working guys.
We talking about Yellowhammer. Everything came across as disorderly. I don't know what you're talking about. I swear. All right, he said, I swear they hit you for 6% off the top. Oh, maybe. So I'm not seeing it, Chuck. Let me see if it's in my. Let's see. Looking for his email. Spam. Not in spam. Social. No, I'm not. It's not popping in yet. Who's Luke? Oh, now I can't even open it. Great. So there's a guy. Oh, this is exciting, and he's gonna send me a video, guys. And I'm ready. I'm excited to put it up here. He's gonna put it in the boss group too, so you'll see it before I even put it up here. There's a guy who's doing exactly what I was talking about doing for the Fox body. So like we were talking about ways to custom modify the Fox. Like I've got the spare Boss 302 H pipe, but I don't have. I mean, the side pipes I could use those, but we were talking about like maybe putting boom tubes off the sides, or maybe we were talking about doing that for the Boss. I can't remember. I think we were talking about putting boom tubes on the Boss. That's what it was, because we couldn't find the Cook's axle backs. So like the NASCAR, Dr. Gas boom tubes.
I've just been looking into those too.
And so some guy on the Boss group came across a used Roush race car boom tube set. It's an X pipe that comes straight out to some boom tubes, and he's about to throw them on his Boss. And I'm gonna have the video. We're gonna put it up here for everybody to see, because
that's gonna be fantastic.
I think it's gonna probably sound like dog crap. Honestly, I think it will, but it's gonna be loud and it's gonna be ridiculous. And I think it's what he wants anyway. I will say this: I think the Boss motor, because of the forged internals, I think it sounds a little bit better than the Coyote. But like when you get like a raw especially first gen Coyote, and you just straight pipe it, they sound like dog crap. I think it's too much.
Yeah, I just started looking into those this week, and I'm like, that'd be great. And then I started looking up the Cook's side pipes.
Carmob says his stuff's all stock too. Even if that was true, Carmob, I mean, you basically have two supercars, so yeah, 3 yellow in a row is still good. Yeah, well, you know they're going to take their cut, that's for sure. I mean, if it was the best color, then you let it go. You set it free. Sublime, I listened to your live stream. You stayed up all night. Yeah, like I got hit up for your guys' thing being over, and it was like what, like 7 hours long or something crazy like that. Here, in case somebody else wants to pop up and it's not pinned because I can't. Look, I'm still not seeing it, man. I keep refreshing my phone. Let me see something. Let's check something else. Hold on real quick. No, not popping up. I've been having issues with my email lately, so maybe there's something going on here. Because I can't even get my own insurance policy mailed to me from my camper. Let's see. Gotta have it green is best. Honestly, if I had a 13, I mean, obviously it'd be. I like the red. I do like the red, but I would get it probably school bus yellow. Now, I would not mind a either or of the Laguna Seca in 2012 colors. So it's funny you say that, Freeman Harris. Funny you say that, because I posed the question to the group here before. There's a guy who I know. He has a condition unknown Coyote that's in his garage, and I asked him what the bottom dollar was for it. He wants $850. That's it for a first gen Coyote, condition unknown. He has not gone through it yet. That's the only reason he says that, and he's an LS guy, so he's not like super motivated to do it. Now he wants $850. And he said he got it from a guy who had a Cobra, a 4-valve, or no, he had a 2-valve. The guy was going to do a Coyote swap, but then decided to do a 4-valve Cobra motor swap. And so he traded Cobra motor parts that he had sitting in his shop for this condition unknown Coyote. But his assumption is that this Coyote is in good shape because it was going to go into this other car. So he imagines it's not going to be like completely seized up, or else what's the point, right? So yeah. I could go buy this thing and put that on the stand for the Fox, but that in itself, like the funding that's going to have to go into that, as far as like all the other parts you're going to have, I might as well not even say for the Paxton, because it's going to be the same price. It's going to be you're looking at least like $5,000.
Well, you already have a transmission to go behind it once you put your stage 3 in.
That's
you
true.
could probably make the MT82 work in there, I bet.
I mean, I'd probably have to cut some things, but probably. Because I think the shifter sits further forward in the Fox body. And that tunnel, I mean,
you can make an I'm sure somebody out there at the machine shop could take an MGW and just extend it if it needs to be longer, because if the transmission's this long, the shifter you can make this long or this long, it still functions the same.
Yeah. Well, here's the other part. I haven't talked about it yet, but he's in here. I'm going to have another MGW here soon. So we'll talk about that when the time comes. I don't know, dude. There's so many possibilities. Sublime, you going live Saturday? I think he's going live in like probably about 2 hours, maybe a little less. I think that's what he said. What's up, Brad? It's not pinned because hold on. All right. I keep getting distracted looking for emails. Let's see if I can pin it.
What's up, Mr. Mach 1?
Yeah, you guys see the Cars picture that somebody made for me?
I seen that.
And my kids love it.
I seen on a Facebook reel, somebody had it to where it was moving. The eyes were moving. It was a Super Duty. Did you see that?
I'm sure it's like it's just a filter on something. I don't know how to do it though. I wish I had access to something like that. Hold on. Where's my okay. There it is. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you have not, my friends. Let me pin this thing if I can. All right. I feel like I'm only, I'm not super old, obviously, but like I have to like bring a computer specialist into my office numerous times a week to help me figure out my new technology. It's not gonna let me pin it. Son of a gun. I'm gonna have to do it on the computer. All right. Let me do that real quick. Well, I guess I'll catch up. It's did you put more so you put the big runners on, Chuck? You got like the Cobra runners? I don't know what they're called. The Cobra side exhaust, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so that guy, Chuck, he's like one of my OG subscribers, man. So my channel started out with MGB, and he's been here forever. And he had like this like 383 small block Chevy swapped MGB making like 500 horsepower, weighing, like 2,000 pounds, and just insane. Brailsford rides. Yeah, that's it. I don't know why it's not going through. I've been having this issue, man. Let's see. If I bought a Coyote, I'd put that early 70s Ford, put it in an early 70s Ford truck. See, and that's probably that's like a good idea because, when you put a Coyote in a Fox body, you're making her fit. Like there's some work that goes into there. That's one thing I did notice when I was at Foxtoberfest, because I had not really seen a lot of the Fox Coyote swaps up close. But when you look at them on those Fox bodies, there is not a lot of clearance between the struts and the headers.
Imagine putting one in like a 70s model Ford. It's like this whole workbench and you're putting this pen on it in size.
Sabino, you're saying 20K for what? What am I missing? 20K. Bama says needs one for a 68. 20K. What's 20K? What are we talking about? Let's see. All right. I keep getting distracted. Let me pin this comment for the love of God before. Let's go. All right. And I read the comments and not fall behind. And Nate, what you working on right now? Is the weather just crap?
It's horrible.
Yeah.
Like, it was kind of nice to hear you're all the way down in North Carolina and you're still having similar weather that I am.
Yeah, it's not great. And we're actually having a nice week right now, and it's supposed to rain this weekend. So we actually had the campground booked, but we canceled it because it's going to be raining all weekend. So we're pushing it to next week again. And yeah.
Yeah, like today was the first day of sun that we had, and it's like, oh, I'll pull my car out, I'll get some stuff down out of the attic I need to get. I got to work on my truck. It's got wiring problems.
How about
what's that?
Gary, you playing on the Fairmont? Yeah. We're talking about like future stuff we want to do here this year, man. And we're talking about like going all the way up to Gatlinburg. And I'm like, man, I really trust Toyota products, but I'm like, do I really trust a 20-year-old SUV to pull an RV all the way through the mountains, all the way to Tennessee and back?
No questions asked.
Yeah, I think it's gonna make. I mean, it's not let me down once. So
they're probably the only vehicle on the face of the earth that don't hear you say that.
Don't hear you say what?
Say it never let you down. Most vehicles, as soon as you say that, they break down the next day.
Oh,
Toyotas,
yeah.
I swear, are the only vehicles that don't hear any of that.
Yeah. Well, those I think Toyotas, like, and depending on which one you get, like Hondas and pretty much too. Like, you get a Civic. Civics will last forever.
Yeah.
The new, like, those new. I think Honda makes like literally the only decent CVT transmission, and even that I wouldn't want. But like, they're like the only ones that are not burning up after like 100,000 miles.
My Nissan, I had a Nissan Rogue and it had that CVT transmission, and I had two of them. I had a gray one. It was a 2019, and I had a 2020 for work before I got the Subaru. Well, they both had 100,000, and they were not happy.
My sister had a Versa with a CVT, and hers was dying, so she traded in.
Yep.
If it's even half decent, I would say it's well worth it. Yeah, it is worth it, man. It's a really good deal on that engine, and it's still here. People keep low balling him, and so he's not going to just let it go for that. But he said 850, and I think that's a fair number right there, because even the heads alone are worth, I think, 850.
It's shocking that we've been into the 5.0 and the Coyote long enough that you're finding motors for sale $2,000-$3,000. Yeah. I've been seeing them on Marketplace, and I've been like, is this a joke? I think this has to be a joke. And then I see more and more in different ones in junkyards, and I'm like,
I've seen them with like transmissions on them. Like, I've
Yep.
sing those full powertrain there.
Yep.
And they're not even that much money. And like, it's a first gen, sure, but like, honestly, like, you know,
how many first gens have 200,000 miles on them? I'm sure there's plenty of them.
Now, my big fear, dude, is if that bad boy goes out, like, what do I do?
I've thought about that too. Is what do we do for these cars if something goes wrong?
I think I'd do I'd put a 5.2 in it, but I'd want to use the cross plane crank. Yellow Hammer Garage seems like it would be hard to get used to. I'm super old and I'm a computer expert. So I got no excuse. It's loud in here. We're at Tata's Club celebrating a friend coming home. Hey, no worries, TK, man. You guys have a good time doing what you're doing. Good God, dude. It says making the dancer subscribe. Good Lord. And what's a better time for napping than Survive's live stream? Duals, exit, and front tires. Exit right in front of. So you're saying it exits in front of the rear tires?
No, probably the bumper exits on the front that people do with turbos.
I'm just thinking about it. Like, it's not a super big fender there, so I'm just trying to think of how he routes it. Because he's got a V8 in there, so there's already not a lot of room in that little engine bay. So I'm just trying to think of how he's cut it. I mean, I guess he could cut it right behind the front wheel. That'd be wicked, man. That'd be freaking crazy. Maybe it's coming in now. No, I still don't got it. I don't know what is going on with my email lately. Nope. I don't have it. What's up, boss man? Man, I'm really behind in the stream. I just realized.
I was trying to figure out where you were, and there was one comment you seen. I was like, oh, wow, he's way back there.
Yeah. So I got up work at 4:30, and you were still alive. That's like old school right there. So like I used to, back when COVID was the thing, man. Like the OGs in here, man. I know you guys would be going. You guys were crazy. I'd go to bed, and it'd be late. Like it'd be like 12:30, and I'd be like going to bed, and I'm exhausted. And I'd wake up, be shaving in the morning to go to work, and you guys are still live. And I was like, what is wrong with you people? What's up, Frank?
Pinks was live on was it Saturday night because he was bored. I got on, and he was like, yeah, I'm gonna get off here in like 10 minutes. And it was like an hour and a half later. I'm like, wow, I think it's past 2. I thought I was the only one that stayed up this late.
Yeah, those are nice, and there's a couple of them that do that. And I know there's I think Blue Oval Media, he's got that in his car. All right, let me get caught up. Oh, 20K to Coyote swap a Fox. Ouch. Yeah. Let's I right now, assuming the guy hasn't sold it, I know where I can get a Paxton that came off of a Boss to go back on a Boss for less than the number I think I said I needed. Probably about 20% less, so about $4,000. I think I can get it. Probably less than that if he's had it for a minute. And I don't have it. That's the problem.
What's made you want to go with a Paxton, or is it just something you've always wanted was a Paxton?
So I do like a couple things. I like the manifold. I want to keep the manifold, but that's not the main reason. The main reason is I've driven a Paxton car and just daily driving, right? It feels to me, and it was like a 1,000 horsepower car. Like it was a built motor. Like just normal driving, I could not tell a difference between that and a stock car. Just normal driving. And when you stepped on it and you got those RPMs up, man, that thing was a freaking rocket ship. You don't get as much low end torque as you would a Roots, but for me, it's kind of what I need. Like I'm not going out there to be just drag race, but like you
want the power when you want it, and you don't want it when you don't want it.
I just want to have fun, dude. And I think it's enough for me to have fun. Now
I'm assuming.
Go ahead.
I'm assuming you said with the Paxton you get to keep the manifold, the intake manifold. So I'm assuming with like a Vortec you can't, or any of the other ones out there.
No, you can. And I think
I don't know.
Doesn't Vortec own Paxton? Am I wrong? Somebody might know.
I don't know what other ones are out there.
You got the Pro Charger too. Those are pretty popular. And
I have seen one of them. Pro Chargers.
Now there's one of them, and I don't know if they've updated their mount, but I think one of them is like puts a lot of stress on because it sits. So if you look at the Coyote motor, right, one of them has a bracket that holds it way out here, and I've heard that puts a ton of stress on the crankcase and a bunch of people are like cracking their front plates or front covers.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind visiting Texas.
If you haven't,
I like the Paxton because it sits right in front of the motor, and like they're just known for they've been around forever. They're known as very reliable blowers.
I like the idea of the Paxton because it seems like everything Ford ever built, anything that got supercharged, Fox bodies, the Lightnings, they all ended up with Paxtons.
Yeah,
that's why I know the name so well.
I'd swap everything I could, starting with new Broncos and Mach-E. There's a guy, and I don't know where I've seen it. Maybe it was on, God, I hate to say it. Maybe it was on TikTok. A dude had a C7 swap, a Coyote swap C7. Or maybe it was like Coyote swapped the ZL1. I can't remember what it was. He had a Coyote swap Corvette. Is it ZL1? No, what's the Corvette? What's
I think it's a ZR1.
ZR1, yeah. I think it was a Coyote swap ZR1. And it was just to hurt people's feelings.
That's amazing. I'm glad to hear somebody did that.
Fairmont's getting some love. What's up, dudes? What's the first event you're using the camper on? I don't know, man. Because you're talking about car events, I'm assuming. Like that's like my good idea fairy, but like for that to be like possible, my wife is not comfortable towing the camper yet. Like she drives a freaking Ford Explorer with the 2.3, right? So it's essentially a raised car. It's not even a truck. It's a pathetic little thing. So she's not comfortable driving like a truck just yet, and then pulling a camper behind it. And it's a light camper, and it's very easy to pull. But like I don't know, I'm like some of the events I want to do are pretty far away, so I don't want to put her in situations where she's got to, make judgment calls like I do. So like you can't always see everything around that thing, and I don't know. Until she tells me she's comfortable driving it, I'm not going to ask her to do it. So like what I would have to have happen is my dad come down and have him haul the camper with his truck and me drive the boss, and we go hit some events up. Like I would love to do that for Ponies and Smokies. I just think it's too short notice for me. What's up, dudes? I already said what's up.
Thanks for giving me something to do on a Tuesday.
No, you're good, man.
Like every Tuesday.
I try and stay consistent because it's just a thing, and I like coming on here. I don't know if it's my third kid. I don't know like what changed, but like something between now and like a year and a half ago, which is my child, but something has changed. I used to be in lives every night, and we'd be chatting with the same group of guys all the freaking time, and the only reason like this is still flying with right now is because like my wife knows it's a thing. Like she knows that it's Boss 302sdays, so she just knows I'm going to come out here. So this is how I get away with executing this. And also like right now I'm trying to a lot of time I'm trying to slim down because I'm about to go to a Marine Corps command next, and I don't want to go in there heavy. I like to lift heavy, and that causes you to gain weight. So I'm trying to cut weight right now. So I spend a lot of my evenings in the gym. Mr. Mach 1, it was 55 today. Almost took the bike out. Oh, there you go, Gary. A lot of those are truck. Yeah, but that's okay though, right? Like, I don't mind a Coyote truck engine. I really don't. A Coyote's a Coyote. You can make a few mods to it and pepper up. What's up, Sean? There's a guy, Eris, that has done that. And that's what I'm saying. So, like, there's a guy who I know. God, I got to find him. I can't remember who it was. It's on the boss pages. He sort of voodooed it. He put a 5.2 in his. But he used the 5.2 block, but he used a cross-plane. Yeah,
he used the motor essentially what's in the GT 500. It's a cross-plane 5.2.
Yeah, so he did that, but he was doing that before the 500 was a thing, I think. It's been a while since I've seen it, so I got to dig back through it.
That would be very cool.
So I want to see how it got, how he finished it. Like, I'd love to see, that's a build I would love to feature on here. I think that'd be cool. I need to find that guy. Now that's a goal of mine. I'm going to find him. Your Gen 1 is 45. Dude, man, you're like just breaking her in. My boss right here, that thing has almost 67,000 now. And Sean, I don't know if I said thank you, sir, but I appreciate you. I appreciate all you guys, man. Like, it's surprising to me. It really is. I did check my spam. It wasn't in there. Oh yeah. Yeah, somebody one of my subscribers like sent me a impromptu paint job. I should paint my RV and truck so they look red and black like the car.
Oh, is that what that was about? You had like the picture of the camper
Yeah.
and the Sequoia?
Yeah.
I was like,
so
what is this?
Yeah, I was looking at it first like this is odd, but yeah, that's what that was.
I thought you jumped off the deep end at that point. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah,
about
no.
all this.
Silverback was the king of the live streams. He's moved on, I guess. I hope he's doing all right. I haven't seen that man in a long time. State Rift. I don't know what that means. ESS is coming up as well. There's another blower I was told about today, and I meant to write it down so I'd look it up. And it's a new up and coming company. God bless. Can't remember what it's called.
It's amazing when you start digging around for parts, how many little oddball companies you find. And all of a sudden, 2 years from now, you'll hear everybody will have them. They'll be like the new latest and greatest thing.
Yep.
Fuel Wheels was like that for a long time with trucks.
What's it? It's not Magnuson. How long's Magnuson been around? They've been around for a minute, right? There was a Danish company. Maybe it is Magnuson. I remember there was a company that was getting its start in the muscle car game back in 2015, 2016, because I saw one of the first cars that had the blower on. It had its blower on, and it looked kind of funky looking, like it had like a plastic covering and stuff. I don't know what the heck it was. God bless. And I think American Muscle sells them now, so I could probably go figure it out if I wanted to dig into it. It's one of the cheaper kits, and they don't make as much power, but it's more of a budget option. What's up, Victor? Yeah, ESS is coming up. Everybody talks about that too. Yeah, so Pro Charger bracket. So the Pro Charger is the one that's off to the side where the airbox would be, right? It's like way over there. So I think it's Pro Charger is the one that puts all the stress on the motor.
That makes sense. Which I don't understand why anybody would build it like that, because like you see Vortex and Paxton's and they're like center.
Yeah.
So why would you have yours hanging over here other than just be different?
Yeah, you'll like it, Freeman. Should open up some. You should pick up some numbers. You should be able to rev a little higher if you wanted to set it higher. You might lose some low end torque though. That's like what the bosses have about 10 less horsepower or 10 less foot-pound torque.
It's all made up at 7,500.
Yeah, well, the thing, I mean, that's the one thing that you can't replicate with the GTs, even with the new Mannies. Whatever they did to those motors, right? Like it's as far as I've seen, it's a one of one. I've not seen another motor power curve look like a Boss's power curve. I've not seen another motor make peak power at peak RPM. Everything always pitters out about 700 or so before peak RPM. Which is crazy, because then I see the guys who bump that number up to about 80. They bump their Bosses up to about 8,200. And, like, it's crazy.
I want to take mine to, like, 78 red line.
Yeah, I want to do that, too. I was thinking about 8,000, but I was like, you know what? Let's just, I think 7,800 would be safe.
I figured 78 because I'm sure it'll probably keep making power. But I always run, it seems like from 7, and I don't know if you've ever noticed this, from 7 to 7,500, it seems like the speed doubles to get there. Because, like, if you look down and you see it get to 7, it goes, it almost moves at 500 in a quarter second.
Yeah. Yeah, so ESS, everybody's talking about ESS right now. Everybody's talking about ESS.
ESS.
Yeah, it's new. It's a new centrifugal blower, and they're making some good power, and they're starting to make a good name for themselves.
Good. I love innovation and companies that still come out with stuff for even older things.
Hold up. I don't believe you. I don't believe you, Connor. I'm gonna have to look that up. That sounds made up. If that's true, Connor, then you need to do a video on that and explain it so I don't have to look it up. And I want to see like screen recorded video of you finding these facts out. Yeah, Seaverville's pretty crazy. But if my friend towed his, I had a buddy of mine pull a 2-car trailer out there with an F450, and if they can do that and maneuver through there, then I can pull my 21-foot camper. Let's see. What did Eris say? I missed something. Eris, amazing idea. Am I not seeing all the comments? Okay, same amazing idea for the voodoo. Got it. Yeah, there was a core group. Well, now I'm curious what happened, Matt. I'm curious what happened. You have to. TK, what'd you do? If I could trade the boss for any car, what would it be? Oh, that's a really hard question because. So like if you take all the emotional aspect out of it, because like as you can see, I've got a good emotional attachment to it due to all the stuff I do with my boys. If you take that out of it, and you take out the fact that I need the back seat because of my kids. When I was a little boy, I wanted more than anything in the world a Viper GTS. I wanted the first gen Viper GTS with a hard top, and I drove one. I had a friend who had one. He let me drive his car before he sold it for big money. And it's actually, there's a video on the channel, which was like right when I started. So if you haven't seen that, that's on there. And like my reaction is, I'm like a giddy little schoolgirl. And what I did not put in the video, but I should have put it in the outtakes because it was all recorded. I actually it was all on a country road, and he said have fun in it. Like, he told me to go ahead and rip it, and his shifter was a snakehead. There was no like indication of where the gears were, and I had to do a 3-point turn on this teeny little 2-lane road. And all of a sudden, there's cars coming out of nowhere in the middle of nowhere. And so I'm like, oh, crap, I need to turn around so this Viper doesn't get T-boned. And I couldn't find where reverse was. And so I was like panicking because I was about to be T-boned by some friggin' semi coming the other way. But
Getting ready to have your life
ended. What's up?
Getting ready to have your life ended either by really or by the money it'll cost to get it fixed.
There's a Viper GTS ACR. I love that car. It was beautiful. It was awesome. I would love to have one. Another car I'd love to have would be a 69 Dodge Charger. Yeah, that's on the list. I'd probably trade for one of those. I mean, if you want, I mean, there's lots of cars, dude, that like, you know, obviously a lot of cars are worth more. That I'm sure I'd enjoy also. I mean, yeah. Your Dart has 112,000 if that counts. Hey, appreciate it, Broken Tool. And hey, what's going on? Welcome back. Her may lose a bet. You have time? A little joking. How's retirement? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to grow a sweet beard like you for at least 10 years. I don't know what the bets are. If you're betting on the stream, then I have no idea what's going on. Oh, yeah. I got you. Yeah. Now I know exactly what you're talking about. That video of that guy, I don't know if he's driving like a modified Hyundai or something, who got pulled over, and the dude's like, yeah, you're going to have to go. He's like, it came from the dealer like this. And the guy was saying, hey, you're going to have to take your car to state ref. It's going to cost you $4,000 to have them remove the track option from your car. They said he got pulled over, like his car was popping, and the guy's like, why is your car popping? Is it in track mode? And the guy's like, yeah. He's like, well, you're not allowed to have track mode here in the state of California. So like, he's like, you're going to have to take it back, and it's going to cost you $4,000 to have it removed. And like the cop was being a real, you know what, man. I'm trying not to say words on here because I have recently unmonetized myself on one of these before. Matter of fact, I screwed up because we've been live for a minute, and I don't think I even turned that on. Oh, well.
That's crazy that states can do that.
Yeah. Let's see something real quick. Yeah, I'm happy that I live in NASCAR USA. Oh, it is on. Huh. I guess I turned it on. Well, that's convenient.
I've been starting to watch Stapleton 42, I think is the channel. You ever seen anything from him? He does a bunch of NASCAR history stuff.
Sounds familiar. I've watched there's a channel I've watched previously that sounds something like that, where he was talking about the Raleigh Speedway that you could still walk out in the woods on, and like if you dig into like the brush, you can actually find the tar. Like most of it's been demolished to build buildings around there, but there's a section in the woods where you can walk out there and you brush off like the leaves and stuff, and you can find the tarmac that's down below it.
Dale Jr. did something like that. It was Lost Speedways on Peacock before you had to start paying for it. It was free. That was really cool. Like you just walk out in the middle of the woods and you go, oh, hey, there's a racetrack here. Yep. And you start seeing it through the woods. There was actually one by my dad's house. Never even knew about it. Somebody had a picture on Facebook of an abandoned speedway. And I'm like, where is that? And I look on the map and I'm like, I think I know where that is. And I start digging around and I found a literal circle in the woods, probably 50 foot off the road up on an embankment.
Wow.
Is where the track was. Never even know it was there as you drive by.
That's pretty cool. Stupid Fast, you going to get it? Come on, Stupid Fast. I want to see you get it, and then I want to see an install video, because I'm sure an install video from you with the level of detail you cover would be like 2 hours long. And the way you do it, I'd probably end up watching the whole friggin' thing. Mr. Mach 1, I'll bet another $20. No show. Or betting on Salty. No worries, Chuck. Chuck, man, I'm sorry, dude. I tried to find it, and it's honestly not in my inbox. I don't know why it's not here. But I've had issues with my email lately. I don't know why I'm not getting them. What if I might have to purge it, maybe. No, because it's a brand new email. I shouldn't have to purge it.
Can you pull it open on your computer while you're sitting there just to see if it's the phone?
It's working. I know it's working because I've got other emails come up. That's not fully true. Like, they're still running the hyper eutectic pistons So they don't have all. They have a lot of the forged parts. They don't have all the forged parts.
The heads is probably the difference, isn't it?
And then the heads are CNC ported from the factory.
I wonder if you could take a set of stock Coyote heads and replicate close to what a Boss's heads have.
I don't know. Connor, it sounds like you got sold a story from some old guy. Probably the same guy that thinks he has a Cobra Fox body convertible. There's some dude in the Fox body group. That's another one of the ones that, like, if you do want to see toxicity come out, this dude, when he starts talking, man, he just gets everybody all riled up. He talks about he's got this, like, he's down here. I guess when you're up in Canada, they were selling Fox bodies and they were calling them like Cobra GTs. That's just what they called them. It's not what it was. It's a freaking GT. And for whatever reason, this dude thinks his Cobra Vert is like one made from the factory and there's only 10 made, but like we've never seen another one. He's got the only one that's ever gets posted. And like everybody just destroys this guy. It's brutal. What's up, Herb?
See,
Herb, I came in your live the other day right as you shut it down. Right as you shut it down. You know what? That's what it was. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe I saw like one of the first ESS kits on a GT. Maybe it was. I don't know. Now I've got to look. Whatever kit it was, I don't think they were making huge power initially, but now they're pretty good.
That's something I would love to have with this car because of how it was built as an E92 M3. The park next to this one, because they built this to go after that car.
Yeah.
And I actually wanted one of those before I bought this. I was searching. The price.
You don't want BMW problems. You don't want a BMW.
Yeah,
problem.
I know. That's kind of what talked me out of it. That and the fact they wanted like $80,000 for a car with 120,000 miles. And I'm like, wow, okay. BMW bros can have that. I'm good.
Well, I mean,
I'll go back to the stinky American cars.
Well, the other thing is, I mean, your car, dude, it's got one of the most reliable motors Ford's ever made. There's several guys in the group. There's one guy, he like daily drives his, and he's like well over like 220,000 and still.
I've seen plenty of them posting and saying 150 whenever guys ask, you know, how reliable are they? Yeah. Along with the guy saying you've ruined your car because you're putting all the miles on driving in the snow.
Gary, I got toys all over the place, man. I got that wall back there covered in them. I got some right here in front of me. I got freaking, got the Legos. Oh, what's this one? Yeah, I got this one here, you know. Got all sorts of toys up here. My kids want to play with them too. I don't let them play with these. Oh yeah, and you're asking, who was asking what I'd trade the car for? Someone said, hey, I'll give you this in real life. You give me that Boss. You know what? You got a deal. Take it. You give me a 440 Charger. Taking it.
I don't know if I ever could do that.
Well, if I ever wanted to sell it, it's worth a lot more. So
that's different. If you're worried about the value, yes. Me, I don't know if I'd enjoy it as much.
I think I'd enjoy it. I think the looks that car gets, and the I'm not even a Dukes of Hazzard fan. I just love that car. He said, I've heard about that torque down low, and there's a windage problem if you raise the RPM from 7,000 to 7,500 due to the piston cooling jets, so there's still a nice 4 to 7K window. Huh. Oh, no. That's terrible. They're so rare now because Dukes of Hazzard's literally destroyed thousands of them. Yeah, I would have cried. I would have cried.
I always wondered. So you look at guys of today. So you see like the Boss 302 group. You got the guys that drive them every day. You got guys like us that just drive them, but not in the weather all the time. And then you get the guys that are like, why are you driving your car? Why didn't you park it? Like it should be parked and you don't ever drive it ever. It should be under a cover and you'll save it for the next guy. Imagine if the old muscle cars never brought any money. Would that still be reality? I've always wondered that. Because I think that's why everybody does it. They see what old muscle cars are worth and they're thinking this will be worth that same money someday. So they don't want to ever drive it.
Oh, crud. Chuck, are you typing it right? All right, hold on. Let me. I want you to copy and paste. I think this is what I typed before. And it is a valid email address because I'm looking right at it. No worries, Pinks. Enjoy time with the missus. What's up, Boost Addict? Boost Addict. We got 20 people.
I think you spelled your email wrong.
What, just now?
Yeah.
Hold up. I did not. Let me see. Well, yeah, there's no A. What the
Yeah, I just seen that. I'm like, this is going to happen again. I didn't look at the last time.
It wasn't wrong last time, but he asked me. It was the same. All right, that's right. Not
That
the Braille
right.
swirl out, whatever the heck that said. That's wrong.
Sorry, not trying to correct you. I just don't want him to try the wrong one.
That's exactly right, Victor. Right there. That's exactly it. That is nuts, man. God, that's awesome. I mean, it sucks they toast it. That really does. It's a lot of memories, though, right there for that many years.
That's a lot.
Yeah, 300, man. There's one of my favorite videos I ever made on my channel, and I'd love to go back there just to walk through it again. I don't know if the guy let me or not, but this guy near me, dude, he had a MGB on his lot. When I used to have MGBs, right? I was going to his junkyard to like look at some parts some cars he had in the lot. And I was looking at, there was one he had out front. It was like a pristine MGB GT. He said the owner was going to try and sell it. So I was like, can I look at it? Do you mind? It's like, I do MGB stuff. He's like, yeah, sure. And they started taking me through his lot. The dude had like 400 cars stuffed out in the trees and all over the place. Like some of them were like the last Mopar or whatever car off the assembly line for that year. He's got like titles. He's got like all this stuff like stored basically in like the archives up in his shop. And like he had a freaking, they only made like the 5.9 Dodge Dakota for like a year or whatever. He has a couple of them. One of them has a race motor, but there's the one that he had just sitting out in the open. He said he bought it brand new. It's got, I think he said it had like 27 miles on it. It's on that video, but it has like 27 miles. He's like, yeah, I got the original tires and wheels wrapped up in bags sitting in the shop. I'm like, why is the car not sitting somewhere pristinely? And I was like, and I told him, I was like, you take this out, like Mopar guys are going to love this. Like, take this out. Like, bring it to local meets. He put 10 miles on it, for Pete's sake.
Those are the best kind of guys. They're just like, yeah, it's my truck sitting over there. It's got 27 miles. I parked
Well,
it.
he had so many awesome cars. He had like that the 60s Lincoln Continental, the suicide doors on it, the
Yes.
huge one. And it's in the middle of nowhere, and you're like, how did you get this out here? He had one of the cars I wanted. He had a couple of the Dodge Shelby Chargers,
Oh,
the
yeah.
80s Chargers,
Mhm.
and he had two of them. And one of them was under a whole bunch of brush. The other one was he had a couple cars he didn't want to rust out. So his solution, he like had box trucks out there, and he took a crane, he picked them up, and he put them on top of box trucks. There's literally cars sitting on box trucks
Wow.
out in the middle of the woods.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
My mom had one of those Chrysler. So you had the Dodge. What was it? You said it. The Dodge. It was the Charger, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The Shelby versions.
They had a Charger. They had a Daytona.
Yeah, that's what my mom had. The Chrysler Daytona. It was
my dad had the
burgundy red.
Daytona. And then they also had the car. So when we were looking for my first car, we were actually looking for a Dodge Omni GLH. The Goes Like Hell one, and then Shelby created one, and it was Goes Like Hell some more. And we were looking for one of those, and we ended up finding a 87 Cavalier Z24, which was also on our list. Drive them. Cars are meant to be driven, not sit up in a garage like a trophy. Those guys that don't drive them just want to say they got X car to brag. But yeah, man, that's exactly, Ken. Like, there's a reason. Like, it's not like high miles or anything, but I'm putting miles on that thing. Like, it's at 67,000. It's going to keep going up. I'm going to keep enjoying it while I can.
You're going to enjoy it with your boys, make memories, not worry about the next guy.
Oh, yeah. Well, there is no next guy. Like, I'm going to give it to one of my kids.
The next guy will be the scrapyard.
Like, if I have to sell it, that means that something has gone horribly wrong in my life.
It's all right. I'll buy it. I'll buy it from you, and then whenever you get your money back, I'll sell it back to you for the same price.
Yeah. There's that dude. I know a guy who sold his boss to there's a guy who went to high school with me, and he had messaged me after. It was funny because I hadn't talked to this guy in forever. And he messaged me on Facebook one day. He's like, dude, are you doing YouTube videos? I was like, yeah, I've started a little bit because during COVID. And he's like, yeah, I just watched your boss video. I was like, I'm looking at buying a boss. He ended up buying the boss. He had it for a little bit, and whatever was going on in his life, he's got kids too. He decided he needed a truck instead, so he sold the boss. Sold it. He made good money because he sold it at the peak of what they were. Hey, appreciate it, Ken. Thank you, sir. He sold it at the peak of what the market was. And then now, like, the market's starting to slowly come back down. So, like, the asking price right now is only like 1,000 over what they paid him for it. So, like, they had it listed. He sold it to them for $33K. It was listed for like 38, and now it's down to 34. They're about to take a huge hit on it.
Everybody's going to. I bought mine during the peak, and I waited. I'm done waiting. I don't wait no more. Then my luck, the prices. I kept watching prices climb, and I'm like, at some point it's got to go down. And it was like 8-10 months, and and it just kept going. And I went, I'm buying it. I don't care. And now as soon as I bought it, did exactly what I thought. Drops right off.
My biggest regret was, I got my wife's car at a good time. It was like right before the market decided to take off. Like, so I got a good price on her car. But if I could do it all over again, I would have bought her a brand new car, our first brand new car, when everybody was offering 0% interest. I wish I could do it all over again because that's like free money and and I wish I could do it all over again. But oh well, I think those times will never be here again. I've missed my chance.
I think who was I talking to? I was talking to somebody, and I said, when was the last time you seen a car commercial talking about employee financing, special rates, Christmas time, Black Friday, and every deal they used to like throw out there and dock off like $10,000 off a brand new car? Now you don't hear about any of that stuff other than, hey, we're selling cars.
Yeah. Yeah, this dude has a couple, man, and there's a lot of other super rare cars. He had one of the split, I think it's a 71 Camaro. He's got the split bumper Camaro that everybody likes. I'd have to go back in it. He's got one of the they're really famous. They're like the pink Mustangs from the 65, I think, or 64. It was a pink.
Was it like that pearl pink? It wasn't like bright pink. It was like a
It was like a Barbie pink.
Okay. Oh.
Not putting miles on it in car in case you want to sell it. As smart as not having relations with a lady in case you don't. Oh, that stinks, Chuck. Yeah. Oh, we said we were going to do a shirt giveaway. I might as well do that right now. Let's do the shirt giveaway. I have mediums, larges, and extra larges, guys. So if you're thicker than that, sorry, I don't have those shirts right now. I have to make some more. Yeah, I make my shirts. So if anybody wants a shirt, I do have them available. I just don't really advertise them because it feels weird. I bring them to shows and stuff. And I feel that's the other thing I feel bad about. So like Connor, Yellowhammer Garage, he came up to me to buy a shirt and I didn't have his size. And it took me a long time to get it to him. And then to rub salt in the wound, his car was the only one I had to scrub from the video because it was corrupt. Like I was trying to feature him and help him grow a little bit, and I had to pull him out completely. But yeah, let's do it. Let's do the shirt giveaway. So let me think. Hold on, let me think of a number real quick. All right, I'm gonna write a number down, so that way everybody knows I'm not changing it last minute here. All right, we're gonna do a number. How many people got in here? 17. We're gonna do a number between 1 and 100. So enter right now. If anybody wants a shirt, let's do celebrate 4,000. Not gonna do a crazy giveaway like I did last time because I can't afford that. I got 3 children.
I like the way you do that. Is you take the money you get from this to support the car fund, and you don't take it out of your own pocket.
I try not to. I did like
I know that doesn't always happen, but
like I did buy the. No, I did pay for the struts out of it. Yeah, I try not to. Some stuff I do pay for, like the Boss model kits. I go buy those because if I'm in Hobby Lobby and I see them, I'm just gonna pick them up.
Yeah, small things make sense, but like it's a different way of doing it.
Oh, Ken, you got to pick another number, man. Bama already said it. But like, yeah, I've got like a crap ton of those model kits up there. I don't even know if you can see them. There's like, oh, the chair's in the way. Never mind. I got a whole bunch of I got at least 6 Boss model kits up there.
Your boys build any of the models?
Those are the Boss ones are the easy to make ones that are
clip together ones is what I call them.
Hey, what's up, FE428 Power? I don't think I've seen you in here, but welcome. You joined right at the right time. Crispy, what's going on? I don't have seen you before either. Welcome. All right, everybody got numbers in? You gonna enter a number?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No. I'm going to let everybody else enjoy it.
Okay. All right.
I'm kind enough to sit here with you.
That's so 8. Okay. Everybody guessed? Everybody guessed? We only got 18 people in here. Let's see. All right. I'll give everybody about 10 seconds. So we haven't guessed the number between 1 and 100. Do it right now for a shirt. And I'll get it out to you as soon as I get to the post office. That's all. I gotta do it when I'm at work. So sometimes not always easy to get out. All right. So the number was 37. So looks like Gary is the closest that I see. Yep. I think it was you, Gary. So Gary has won a shirt. And Gary, I don't know. I know you are a big man. such as like myself. Let me see. Maybe I do. Hold on, let me see what's we got here.
What color shirts you got?
So
or is
I
it
got
basically whatever
here.
colors you want?
Let's go ahead. Yeah, I mean, here. No, I mean I can make whatever like we make them here, and I got the logo saved here, but I'm wearing one right now.
I seen that.
Not on purpose. It's just I just happen to be wearing it. But then we got the black and reds. They're a little crumpled up because I have them in a bag. And honestly, I think my favorites are these. I like the white and reds.
I like it.
Yeah, well, they're all crumpled up, so it's because they're in a bag. Like they look a lot nicer when they're actually ironed. But this is a low budget show here, so we do what we can.
It's all about the little guys.
Send it to Sublime. Gary, you know what? Like, if you want it, Gary, I will go pick up a 2X and I'll make you a shirt if you want. But if not, I can send it to Sublime. You want one, Gary? If you want one, Gary, I'll go get it. No big deal. Just because it's you.
Get him an orange and a gray with the gray logo so it matches his Mach 1.
I could do a couple combos. Anything. So black vinyl and white vinyl are like I got a lot of different types of vinyl. Like my kids have some pretty neat ones. No, I don't, Kale. I don't. Like I can't. That's not sustainable for sure. But I've done you can talk to people in here. I've done a fair amount of giveaways. I try to do them for big things in the channel. I did Christmas one. That was the big giveaway I just did. It was the Christmas giveaway. It just happened to coincide with 3,000. But no, we did a big Christmas giveaway. What's up?
Wasn't it for like 1 million views you did that for? And it just
I think it just all it was gonna I was doing one for Christmas anyway.
Okay.
And I think it just all happened to tie up together. So like we just did one for Christmas, Kale, where we did for Fox body owners, we gave away hood struts for the Fox body that hold them up. The red line ones are super nice. For Boss 302, I gave away strut tower covers. And then we also gave away another set of strut tower covers and a couple model kits. And we do stuff from time to time. Like I try and do what I can. Like I do try and show appreciation when I can, and within reasonable means. Yeah, so it kind of blew me away, honestly. I didn't know how to take it. I was just kind of laughed. Some guy told me I need to be more humble. I was like, okay.
He's probably the same guy that was yelling at me in the S197. What was it? It wasn't the owner's group. It was S197 something. I posted on there the new magazine for this month. You may have even seen it because I think you're in the same group.
Hey, good night, Gary.
Did you read any of the comments? The one guy kept saying, dude, if his car's on the cover, I think he can get a magazine. And I was like, that's not the point. So I just let it go. And some other guy, he literally said, did you even read the post? He said he actually said that he wanted copies. That's what this guy is trying to do. And he was like, I think if his car's on the cover, he can get copies. Or he has enough money to buy copies. And I'm just like.
Yeah. What was the guy's name? Just curious.
Tony. I'm still getting notifications from it.
All right, let's check the email now. We're checking the email.
Look.
Well, stick around, Kale. I mean, I don't do them all the time, but like, for big things, I'm gonna do them. Oh, here we go. Chuck's pictures came in. Let's check this out. Man, I'm gonna have to open it on my computer because this stupid phone's. I see the email, but it's not opening the attachment. All right, we're gonna take a second here. We're gonna open this up. You gotta come on now. Bear with me, folks. Oh God, do not do that. I almost closed the stream. it this one? Nope, it's not that one. It's going to be a pain in the butt. I can already tell. Oh my God! All right, Chuck, stand by. I'm getting it. I'm working it out here. There's some technical issues. This email address is not logged in on my on my computer, and I don't remember the password, so I'm just going to send it to another email address of mine. I apologize for how difficult this is, everybody, and painful, I'm sure, to watch. Forward. All right. We're going to get it open right now. Oh, Ken, appreciate you, man. Ken, you don't got. Hey, Ken, I'm going to be talking. I got to reach out to you soon, Ken, because I have I got a question. Because I want to finish my transmission conversion. So I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you online later. But have a good night. All right, here we go. All right, I got them here. Here we go. Let's look at these things. Oh yeah, we're gonna share a screen here. Chuck's been a great subscriber here for a long time. So let's share his build here. And share screen. Window. Share. All right. Let's check that bad boy out. So like mine was white, not nearly as clean as this, obviously. Oh, is that the exhaust pipe right there? Can you see this, Nate?
Yeah.
Okay.
My girlfriend's grandfather has this exact same car. His is painted purple. It's got a 4.3 in it.
Yeah. Oh, that's a popular the Chevy motor from like a Blazer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's the pipes down there. That's what he's talking about, the dual pipes. That's pretty cool.
That's sweet.
Is it on both sides or is it just one side? I bet you that's loud as hell. I like those too. I like the knockers.
Yeah. That's just a nice car in general.
Yeah. Chuck, that thing's gorgeous, man. He's got them on both sides, he says. That's awesome.
I just got on Facebook to look up that guy's name. You got to look at this. This is
What's up, Ford Blue?
what is it? The transport van, if they brought it back.
Hold on.
Do you remember those things?
Yeah. Dude, that body style back then was like super popular. Like the Aerostars and all
Everybody had one.
Yeah.
That and what was it? Like the teal blue, I think, was the most popular I've seen in my area.
Yeah, MGBs, they're actually, I liked it. I liked mine because they're easy. They're super easy to work on. Like I learned a ton because and it gave me a lot more confidence doing things that I'd never done before. Like the most I'd ever done before that was just change out some relays. So that car really got me into the world of like wrenching on my own stuff. And honestly, like I'm super happy I caught it on camera because I have the moment on camera where that car had been sitting since the inspection sticker, I think, was 1989. And I got it running in 2021. So, like, I have the moment on camera where I got that car running for the first time in, like, 32 years. And, like, my face, like, I was so genuinely excited because I had actually tried to get that car running before I deployed. And actually, I was recording a video just to have it on camera of it starting for the first time. And it ended up being a complete failure. I was trying to get started. It was literally 2 days before I was deploying. And I was so dejected about it, so upset that I couldn't get it to run.
You gonna jump back on the camera, or are you just gonna have everybody stare at my ugly mug
Oh
all
yeah.
day?
I was reading the comments.
I know, that's why I let you go. I'm like, I'll just sit here and let everybody stare at my face as I
You
look
said he sent
confused.
another email. Let me see. I mean, you know, trying to get you out there, help you grow yourself, your channel, and all that.
Well, my face ain't gonna help that.
Well, Charles, you might have sent another email, but it's not popped up yet. So, if you're trying to send pictures, Kale, or if you're trying to reach me in general, you can reach. I have an Instagram. You can send them on there, and I can show them here. I have Instagram. I have a Facebook page for Brailsford Rides. If you just or you look up Brailsford Rides on Facebook, you can message them to me. And if you let me know you message me here, and then I can share it real quick. It says Boss Fascia, Diffuser, Strut Tower Brace arrived today along with the Boss S Grill and emblem. Nice, man. Yeah, I really do like the 12 front ends, but I'd prefer the 13 rear end. So, well, one day we'll do the full rear swap, but I'm kind of on the fence about that too because of having to paint all the rocker panels.
How do you like you got the Roush side splitters, don't you?
I do.
How do you like them?
I love them because my car's not lowered, but I get asked all the time if my car's lowered because it makes it look lower.
I seen one on the Boss pages today. It was maybe it was yesterday. It was a Grabber blue one, and it was lowered all the way. And he had coilovers with them side splitters. It almost looked like it was sitting on the ground.
Well, the other thing is too, like the other thing I really do like about them is because the way they sit there, they make so you already have the offset wheels or the larger wheels in the back than the front, right? But it makes the rear tires look even fatter for some reason. It just makes them look bigger with those on there. I don't know why. I just think it looks more aggressive in general. In yours, the 13s, you can buy the Roush side splitters for the rear quarters too.
I was gonna say, isn't there ones for the rear quarters? I thought there were for both years.
For yours, there are, and I think there's a guy. I've seen somebody retrofitted something onto his, but like we've already got like our diffuser kind of goes across the entire bottom for the 12s.
Okay.
So.
Actually, you know what? That one I seen, that Grabber blue one was a 13. Let me look and see if he had the rear ones.
Man, it's cold in my garage. I don't know how much longer I can take this.
Yep, he did have them in the rear. I didn't even notice. So I'm assuming the bumpers are different between the 12s and 13s. Is that why you guys have a little bit different rears? What's the difference other than the taillights?
The bumpers in general. So like I've got like if you look up a 12 rear end, we've got a completely different diffuser. The whole lower bumper is different. So my bumper actually sticks out further than yours does. So like for me to rock a 13 rear bumper, I also need to change out the foam that's underneath it, the foam support pad.
Okay. I'm looking one up. It's little things that you don't really, I guess you don't really notice, but I bet if they're sitting side by side, you're like, oh, wow, major difference.
Yeah. Well, so funny thing is, I was actually going to have a video on the channel. So the dealership there's a dealership in town that I have a deal with. They let me, and I haven't talked to them in forever. I just haven't had time. They'll let me take any car off the lot I want to test drive and review because it's publicity locally for them. And they know what I do for a living. The guy who's the sales manager, boss, or whatever, he knows what I do for a living. He knows I'm not going to do anything that's going to jeopardize my job, right? So he trusts me. That's why I've gotten to drive a 350 before. But like they had a 2013 Boss on the lot, and I was going to go and do a video. Hey, and it was a race red, so it was going to be race red with black stripes. It was going to be the difference between a 2013 and 2012 Boss. And I've been looking forward to doing that video for a long time because it was the exact same car, just different years. And unfortunately, the moment I pulled in, it was being sold.
Wow.
Yeah. And I know the owner too now. He posted about it on the group, and I found him, and I was like, "Yep, I was about to go drive your car."
Oh wow. I never even noticed that. I knew that the side rockers were painted on mine, but they were just a regular textured plastic on the 12s, but I didn't realize the bumper was like that too.
Yeah,
Never
and I think you
noticed.
guys have an actual deck lid panel, and mine's painted matte black.
Yeah, mine's gloss black.
Yeah.
Taillights, of course. That's interesting. I never noticed that.
Yeah, the 13, 14, or the 13 splitters are relatively cheap. I've been on the hunt for a Laguna Seca front splitter for the 12.
I found one, $1,100.
Yeah, that's why I'm on the
I'm
hunt.
not kidding you. I ran across it today on Marketplace. I was like, yeah, $1,150. That's good.
That's why I'm on the hunt, because I'm not paying that.
I wonder if does anybody like 3D print them things? Try somebody hasn't attempted to do it yet.
So the other option is I was thinking about Carter's Customs. Carter's Customs, I was going to reach out to them and start getting. So I've already got the Mach 1 front lip for the Fox body, but I was going to reach out to Carter's Customs to get the side splitters they make. I was going to see if they wanted to do something like, I don't know. They're already on a bunch of the other YouTubers' cars, so I don't think they'd probably do anything. But like, I don't expect free stuff, but I was hoping for like a little discount, just a little bit.
Every little bit counts.
Say send it over Gmail. All right, let's see. I've been having issues with this email. If you haven't noticed, we'll see. Oh, hold up. So his other engine bay pick came in. If he's still here. I haven't gotten your email yet, but based on the fact that I just got the other one from the other guy, I imagine it's coming.
13.
We've been live here for almost 2 hours.
We won't keep you up till 6 a.m.
No, I've definitely got to get my rest today.
I actually felt bad. I got up the next day and I'm like, God, he's probably hating all of us. He'll probably cancel the stream after an hour next week.
Nah. All right. Oh yeah. Hold on. Let me share this real quick. I don't even know if he's in here, but I'm still gonna share it because it's pretty wicked. Let's see. Yeah, that's his. That's in that little MGB. So he cut out. He had to remove. Looks like a tubular front end. So he removed the inner liner here because it actually sticks out pretty far into the engine bay. Man, that thing's a rocket ship. Guaranteed.
What is that? A 305 or a 350?
I think it might be a 350. He used to have a 383, I think. I think it's a 350 now. But if he's still here, I'm sure he'll say something.
Could you imagine a 383 in that?
Yeah, it was. He said it was well. I mean, it was well over 500 horsepower.
That's fantastic. The tires are this wide.
He had some fat ones on there, and I've seen a video of him running it a little bit, playing with it. Yeah, I'm refreshing it, man. It's not popping. Let me check spam just to make sure it's not here.
350. Very cool.
It's still in here. Here you go, Chuck.
More.
Yeah, I had big dreams of swapping mine one day and making like a poor man's Cobra. I mean, that's essentially what it is, right? They took a British sports car and they put American V8 in it.
Look them up.
Let's see.
Do you still have the stock center in yours? Stock radio?
Yep. I'm looking at because of Kirill's post, I really am considering what he had.
What, that Dynavan?
Yeah, it looked good. I liked it. It looked stock.
I considered it. I don't know yet.
Problem is, a lot of those ones that have the big screen, like the what is this? A lot of those ones that have the big screen, especially like the iPad ones, the iPad kit or the
The
9-inch,
Tesla style.
the Tesla style, the Tesla ones. I've heard that if you park in the heat for a while, they'll cook and they'll die.
They don't like it.
Yeah.
I think if I do anything, I think I'll probably just buy a double din screen radio, regular radio, and then buy the kit to install it. And then if anything changes, I can upgrade it as time goes on.
And he says it hooks. Oh man. Let's see.
Well, I think I'm gonna hop off here. So
yeah, we might call it quits. Looks like we're pittering out here anyway. So I appreciate you hopping in here, brother.
I'll be here every Tuesday as long as I'm not dead or in jail.
No, that's fine. All right. Hey, man, everybody, appreciate everybody hopping in here. Everyone that helped us get to 4,000. You know, it's – oh, shit. Oh, and there goes my monetization. I just swear it on the stream. Whatever. But anyways, appreciate everybody who hops in here. Yeah, man, I can't believe it's freaking even growing this far. But, yep, hopefully we got our fun stuff coming up when the weather does not suck.
Next week, Super Chat Supercharger till 6 a.m.
Super Chat. You know, like, if I told my wife, I'd love to hear her reaction if I said, hey, you're going to have to watch the kid for 3 days constantly because I got a live stream three days straight or whatever it was, trying to save up for Supercharger. She'd probably just think I'm insane. Or no, she wouldn't think I'm insane. She'd be very unhappy. So she's like, you're not going to help me with the kids at all? Yeah, no.
All right. I'll catch up with you next week. Good talking to you.
I'll talk to you guys later.
Later.
All right. Everybody else in chat, appreciate everybody hopping in. Oh, what'd you say, Freeman? What you got here? Oh, no worries, Chuck. I love – hey, like, that's what I like about my channel name because it's rides. Like, I did not – even though I've got, like, the Boss logo on there because I have that car, right? Like, I don't want to just be Mustang stuff. I do like I appreciate cool cars, and I like sharing cool cars. That's why, like, I've shared that short of, like, today I shared the short of my buddy's old CTSV. I shared the short of the R32, which was, like, the cleanest one I've ever seen. You know, I like sharing cool cars, so. But I'm going to get off here, guys. And, hey, Jamie, thanks for hopping in, but we are going to. And Ken, appreciate the congrats, my friend. We're gonna go ahead and end this thing because I am getting tired and I need to get some rest. But everybody, appreciate it. Everybody, stay safe. Look out for balloons in the sky, and see you guys in a week. All right, later, guys.